And welcome back here to Court 2 in Zhanghe Stadium in Guangzhou, China 2019. For the World Tour Finals. We will turn our attentions to women's doubles in Group B. Just saw this very, very exciting men's doubles, 64 minutes. 2 sets to 1 for Lee and 1 against Cha and So. But the women's doubles coming up is the 2 times world champions, Matsumoto and Nakahara from Japan against Lee and SHIN of Korea. It's actually a repeat of last year's World Tour Finals. Not the finals, but the World Tour Finals semi-final, where the Korean pair, Lee and SHIN, won that encounter last year, got to the final where they lost to another Japanese combination in Matsumoto and Takahashi. And here we've got the Group B standings in the women's doubles, and the 2 pairs we're going to watch won both their matches yesterday, and that means that the winner of today's match here is standing a very, very good chance of qualifying for the semi-final on Saturday. And here we see the total wins and total losses for the 2 women's doubles pairs. And the players are ready to walk onto court here. Matsumoto and Nakahara from Japan. Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nakahara. And here we got Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan of Korea. Shin Seung-chan, who also won a bronze at the Olympics in 2016 in Rio with her former partner. Is Shin on the left as we see the 2 players here. And the head-to-head is very, very much in favour of the Korean pair. They're 6-2 up. And that's staggering if you look at it from a Japanese point of view. And it looks like Matsumoto and Nakahara finds it very, very difficult to perform against Korean pairs. 9 times in 2019 they have lost to different Korean pairs. In the last 4 tournaments they have played, they have lost to Korean pairs. Here the profile of Mayu Matsumoto, 24 years of age. And as you can see, they have been #1 on the world ranking for 27 weeks, and last time was on the 5th of November, over 2 different spells. Partner here, Wakana Nakahara, 23 years of age. And of course, the same ranking applies. They qualified here for the World Tour Finals as #2, and on the race to Tokyo, they are #3 at the moment, based on 13 tournaments. Yesterday, they beat Kitihara-kun and Prajongjai of Thailand 19-21, 21-14, 22-20. In 77 minutes. That was a very, very tough fight and very close towards the end. The profile of Lee So-hee, who is 25 years of age. They are presently #5 on the world ranking, and that's based on 16 tournaments. They qualified for the race to the World Tour Finals as #8, and partner here, Shin Seung-chan, is also 25 years of age. As you've noticed, both players have been as high as a number 2 on the world ranking with different players. Lee So-hee with Zhang Yina and Shin Xiongchan with Jong Hyung-ong. Yesterday, they also had a very, very tough fight against their compatriot Kim An-kong, where they came through in 3 thrilling games. The umpire for the match is Vajana of Indonesia, and the service judge is Gerald Asno of Canada. So will the 2-time world champions here from Japan in the yellow t-shirts kind of break these situations against Korean pairs? They've lost 9 times this year to Korean pairs.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Lee So-hee and Shin Xiongchan, Korea. And on my left, Mayu Matsumoto and Wakada Nagahara, Japan. Lee So-hee to serve to Mayu Matsumoto. Love all. Play.
Yeah, way long of the back line there, the lift from Wakana Nagahara.
Service over. 1-0.
The Korean partnership won the bronze at the World Championship in 2014, and the Fuzhou China Open in 2018, and the Danish Open, the Denmark Open, back in 2017. For this year, 2019, they have reached 7 quarterfinals, 3 semi-finals, twice. They've been runners-up in tournaments, and they've had 1 win this year. And that win came at the French Open in October in the Super 750 tournament. Yeah, that's a good smash there from Shin. Very good awareness, possibly good anticipation. Very strong reactions here from Lee So-hee. Really good play from Lee So-hee here. Wonderful reaction when the shot was deflected on the top of the tape. On that one, look at that, really solid. call out.
MATSUMOTO challenges call out.
I actually think that Nakahara perhaps was asking the umpire whether there was a touch on that shot, and perhaps not whether she wanted to challenge it. But the umpire saw it as a challenge, and it's a wasted challenge because that one was way outside the sideline.
Play.
Good placement of the smash from Matsumoto.
3-5.
It's a good variation sometimes also to play the smashes as high as what we saw here at chest height. Yeah, cleverly played there by Matsumoto, playing that cross court at the net.
5-0.
Good awareness.
Service over. 6-5. Service over. 6-0.
That's well saved by Shin Chan
Service over.
at the mid-court area on the backhand side.
6.
Nicely saved. Yeah, good quality women's doubles here from both pairs.
Service over. 7.
Fighting for initiative. Here, Shin was really trying to keep the initiative rather than lifting it, but Matsumoto was totally aware, ready and punching on it. I think we have a confusion here.
Sorry.
Yeah, because Shin Chan said that she wasn't ready. The serve came, it was out, call out, and suddenly the point was awarded to the Koreans, and of course it should be a let.
9-7.
So very strong start here from the 2 times world champions, Matsumoto and Nakahara. spent so far 27 weeks as #1 in the world over 2 different spells. That's a good backhand drive there, the final shot. Lee and Shin started to play together as juniors. They won the World Junior Championships in 2011 and 2012. They won 2 years in a row. Then later they got split up for the Olympics in 2016. And that's where Shin Jong-chan ended up getting a bronze. Matsumoto and Nagahara goes into the mid-game interval with a lead of 11-8. The world champions, Matsumoto and Nakahara, have reached 5 quarterfinals, 7 semi-finals. 3 times they've been runners-up. And they have had 2 wins here in 2019. They won the Singapore Open, the Super 500 tournament, plus, of course, the World Championship, as previously mentioned. That was a big miss there by Shin Jong-chan. Good response from Lee So-hee, driving that flat cross court. Hard work there from Lee So-hee at the back. The last one wide of the sideline. Worked very, very hard from the back with the smashes. However, in women's doubles, I think placement is so much more important than how hard you hit it. It is much, much more important how you place it. And that's way out.
Service over. 14-10.
It looks like a decisive lead here in the first game, 15-10 for the 2 times world champions.
Service over. 11-15.
They suddenly rose to fame in 2018 when they very surprisingly won the World Championship in August. And prior to that, they have only won 2 international challenge tournaments. So that was a massive surprise that Matsumoto and Nakahara able to win that World Championship in 18, and they repeated it just a few months ago in 19 as well. That's a wonderful defensive block here from Matsumoto. Very creative. And as if she's playing at her very, very best. The partnership, the Japanese partnership, is right up there. Yeah, good awareness there by Shin. Saw that Matsumoto was moving forward, lifted it over her into the gap there at the back. Cleverly played. Matsumoto did the right thing, followed up on her shot. However, Nakahara should have followed in behind her and been able to take a shot like that.
Service over. 18-12.
And when I talked about placement earlier, look at that smash from Lee So-hee. Very, very steep, and that's what did the trick here. Look at this one, very nice. Despite the fact that she's always hitting into the center of the court, but the steepness, the placement here this time really was very important. 2 points away from taking the opening game. Matsumoto and Nakahara.
Game point 13.
Sometimes the attack from Lee So-hee is missing a little bit of imagination. It's so much the same all the time. 20 game point at 13 for Matsumoto and Nakahara, and first time of asking here, 21-13 in the opening game.
21-13.
Solid performance here by the world champions. 18 minutes of play, 21-13.
あともう一回ポイント、シンのサーブもう一回上手にもう一回大きいよ、1球ずつね。今2回ミスしたけど、昨日より全然少なかった。成長している。ね。あとサーブもうちょっと自信持ってるよ。あともう一回ネット前同じチャンス作って。いいよ、結構。こっちかこっちにちょっと吹いてるから。こっちこっちこっち。やること変えなくていいから、でも向こうからちょっと速くなって、こっちから止まるから、もう少しイメージとしては体入れて、もう少し音をつけてても後ろアウトにならない。をつけて、相手は多分さっきのハーフのやつも振り切れない、後ろアウトに。で、一回ハーフ置いたらサイドバイで待ってて、しっかりこの前切るときになったらコースチェンジしないと、先に行っちゃうが裏取られちゃう。そこ流して、体で持っていきながら相手を後ろでかわしていく。一個ずつ。今の形忘れないで、一回合わせすぎないで、次も。
Last one got. Second game. Double. Play.
Strong performance by Matsumoto and Nakahara here in the opening game. Let's see if they can follow up in the second game.
Service over. 1 love. Play.
5-2.
That's good power here from Matsumoto.
Service over. 1-0. Service over. 2-1.
That was a good serve from Shin Chong-chan, who is normally not the most steady server. And you very often see that she's rushing her serve, and that's a clear sign of not having the confidence in your own serve. A lot of players, when they're rushing it, it's due to the fact that they don't have the confidence.
Service over. 2-4. Service over. 5-2.
Good placement from Matsumoto.
Service over. 3,
Onto the forehand side. Made it very difficult to defend.
play. Four, 5. Service over. 6, 4.
Yeah, good play here by Shin Jong-chan. Really well played. Look at the follow-up here, going cross-court, found the gap between the two players.
7,
You can't fault Nakahara for not fighting on the floor, did everything possible to get it back. And that's out of the sideline.
service over. 5, 7. Service over. 8, 5.
I think we're witnessing a really good women's doubles here today. It's good quality, very fast and furious. Both players eager to attack, eager to get the initiative. And it's very seaworthy.
Service over. 9, 6. Back. Service over. 7, 9.
That was good play by Nakahara. Very often when the Japanese partnership is winning points, it's down to Matsumoto to win them. Nakahara stay more steady and just keep it very tight, where Matsumoto is the one that's winning the points. The partnership should move up a bit more and more steady at the top, then it requires for Nakahara to be able to win more points. Yeah, wonderful defensive drive here, turning the initiative around for the Japanese side. Look at that one, that's a beautiful defensive drive into the deep corner. And after being a 9-6 down, it's now all level at 10-all. Good play by Lee So-hee. But that one, over-ambitious.
11-10, interval.
That one was a beautiful block shot. Confirmation here in 11 minutes of play, 11-10 for Matsumoto and Nakahara.
今ね、1で終わっちゃってるから、上げても1、2とか。どうしても1、2、2枚。その整えようとしなくてもいいから、そこだけしっかりやっていけば、絶対キックで掴めるから。そこだけ。
Last on court now. Eleven, 10. Play. Sorry. 10.
It was a good shot from Lee So-hee. However, very unfortunate for her and partner that that was going long on the back line, because that was really well played. Found the gap between the two Japanese. Good return from Shin. And locking it caught here for Matsumoto. Take 3 points in a row for the Japanese duo, which means that they are 14-10 up now. 4 points gap after 32 minutes of play.
Service over. 11-14.
Yeah, I don't think that Matsumoto was really ready for that serve, but Shin Seong-chan took her chance, and here we see it again. Yeah, I think it's very good umpiring here.
Service over. 15-12. Service over. 13-15.
A little bit of confusion twice here in the rally between the two Japanese players. First time Nakahara was taking it, on the second occasion it was Matsumoto. I think she was ready for the big smash, Matsumoto, but she missed it wide of the sideline. That's back, it's come in, stayed in. Wonderful defense there by Shin Seung-chan. How she got that one back, I don't know. That was really, really well played. Nakahara thought he was over on that interception here, but look at that defensive shot and the celebration. That is sheer commitment. 15-all.
Play.
Service over. 19-16.
It's called out. However, we have a challenge on the low serve. Doesn't happen very often. So let's see what the Hawkeye has got in store for us here. It's crucial for both pairs. It is short of the service line,
Service over.
which means the point goes to Matsumoto and Nakahara.
Service over.
Yeah, I can understand Shin Seung-chan here. She had been caught on that one. Had that one been over, the shot from Matsumoto, the cross one there, the net. And here we see it again from Shin Seung-chan. She is nowhere near ready, Nakahara, and still the service coming. But it's another way of just stressing your opponent from Shin Seung-chan. See, once again, Nakahara can't finish it at the front, but Lee So-hee can do it, which means that suddenly the Koreans are 18-16 up. And 19-16. Lee and Shin really played well since 15-all here in the second game.
Match won by Nakamura-san, the 71, 21-10, 15, 21, 21-19.
Play.
And if I'm not mistaken, we are treated to a third and final game. 20 game point, 16 now for Lee and Shin from Korea. Played really solid since 15-all in this second game. And first time I'm asking.
Second game won by
Lee So-hee and Shin Jong-chan wins 21-16 after been down 14-10 in the second game here. They caught up at 15-all, and from there they never looked back, winning 21-16 in the second game. And it's all square, all level here in this really, really exciting women's doubles in 22 minutes of play. 21-16 in the second game.
Final game. Double play.
So it's definitely a much, much better performance from Matsumoto and Nakahara compared to last year's semi-final. Last year's semi-final here at the World Tour Finals, they lost 21-13 and 21-13. Here we have a thriller, exciting 3 games. So let's see how it's going. Oh, that's a good shot by Lee So-hee. Wonderful block shot there, cross court.
2 love. Service over. 1, 2. Service over. 3, 1.
I think we have a challenge here.
NAGAHARA challenges call in.
That shot was called in. Nakahara standing right next to it. She felt otherwise, and that's why she's challenged. We will wait for Hawkeye to adjudicate for us. Oh, and that's a perfect shot. Right into the corner. Even if you went down there and placed it, you couldn't have done it any better.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming against KOR men's singles. Let's welcome the technical officials.
1号场裁判员博阿斯来自丹麦，发球裁判欧文峰来自中国香港。
Umpire Caroline Bowles from Denmark. Service judge Owen Simon from Hong Kong, China.
"让我们首先请出来自中国的陈龙。
China.
And that one is definitely in.
接下来出场的是
Nakahara
来自印度尼西亚的金婷。
Doesn't look too good now. She is really struggling in this match. Haven't scored any points for a long time, all depending on Matsumoto. And the defense from the two Koreans is just getting stronger and stronger the whole time. 6-1 for Lee So-hee and Shin Jung-chan.
Quick calling. Play.
Yeah, one of the first mistakes here from Lee So-hee.
2.
A year ago, Japan looked so strong in women's doubles. Of course, they are still very strong. They had pair number 1, 2 and 3 on the world ranking. Now is Chen Qingqian and Jia Yifan of China, who is number 1 on the world ranking. And then Japan is coming with the next 3 pairs, 2, 3 and 4. However, Korea now 5 and 6. But Matsumoto, and Nakahara is not having the best statistics against the Koreans. So 1 year ago, I think anyone would have said that Japan would win the Olympics 2020 in the women's doubles. But now it's really heating up, and the competition is fierce between the three nations. Matsumoto and Nakahara seems to have lost a lot of confidence in that second game when they were 14-10 up before they lost 21-16. 10-2 now for Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan.
Service over. 3-10.
Yeah, that's fantastic awareness there from Shin Seung-chan. That block shot was excellent. And it takes the Korean combination into the mid-game with that fantastic lead of 11-3. Well, look at that shot. That's just exquisite. Really well played. Confirmation in 11 minutes play, 11-3.
Mayu. Mayu. 11-3. Play.
Lee So-hee to serve. And what a strong performance it's been in the opening part of the third game here from Lee So-hee and Shin Seung-chan. Taking the first point here after the interval. And there is no doubt that if I was the Japanese pair and the coaches behind the pair, I would definitely start looking at how Wakana Nakahara can be more decisive, score more points, because she hardly scores any points. She's very steady in what she's doing, but she's not decisive. And when you are fighting for honors at the very, very top of the world, you have to have the edge. Just like this, here we saw from Matsumoto that really nice finish at the net. We don't see Nakahara being able to do the same.
Thank you.
So we've had 53 minutes of play, and the total duration of the rallies is 13.2 minutes, which is exactly 1/4 of the time.
13-4. Six, 13.
And here we saw the qualities of Shin at the net. She is very strong at the net. Good awareness, very quick racket, lots of pressure coming. But her serving has got a lot to be asked for. Look at that serve. That was so bad. That was a shocker.
14. 5-2.
So can they make a comeback here? Matsumoto and Nakahara being 13-4 down. And now they are 8-14 down. Lee So-hee very decisive in her counter-attacking shots today. Look at that cross-court here, very decisive indeed. So it looks like that Matsumoto and Nakahara once again will lose to a Korean pair. That will be 5 tournaments in a row now they've lost to Korean pairs, and the 10th time this year they have lost to a Korean pair. That must sort of ask something from the coaches and some reflection on how to rectify the situation. 18-8 here in the deciding game.
Service over. 9-18.
So that reflection there, that shot there, just hit Shin Chung-chan on the neck. And straight away she says, "Don't worry, I'm okay."
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Service over. 19.
It's of course interesting that I can watch the coaching bench from Japan as well, and normally they are very animated, they're very active on the bench, but it's completely quiet, and somehow I think they've just accepted defeat today. That's going wide.
11, 19.
Yeah, good defensive shot here from Matsumoto. Reflecting at the top of the tape here. Blocking net court. And match point has arrived here for Lee So-hee and Shin Chung-chan. 20 a match point, 12 a whole host of match points here. Clash of rackets. And that's long on the back line. So it looks like a bit of a repeat of last year's semi-final here at the World Tour Finals. At least a repeat of the result, where Shin Chung-chan and Lee So-hee won, as what we just saw here on the second match point, taking the final game 21-13. Very comfortable here in the third and final game.
Won by Lee So-hee and Shin Chung-chan.
Lee and Shin.
21-16, 21-13.
So, as confirmed by the umpire, Lee and Shin, they lost the first game 13-21, but then winning 21-16, 21-13 in 62 minutes of play.